What's up everyone and welcome to the channel. So today's video is round 2, teaching my wife how to drive a manual transmission vehicle. So if you missed the first video, her first time ever driving a manual was in my GR86. She did not want to start off in the R8, which we are in right now, but I think she's going to do much better in the R8. What do you think?
I am not excited.
All right, so with that being said, we're not really forcing her to drive a manual, but 2 of our 3 cars are manuals, so you at least need to know how to move it. Just a little bit.
I need to know how to move it, but it was not fun driving the 86, so we'll see how this goes.
Hopefully this will change your thoughts on a manual.
We'll see.
So do you want me to walk you through how to do everything again? It's been several weeks since we filmed the 86.
You have to have the clutch all the way down when you start it.
Yep. So
do you have to touch the brake when you start it or no?
You don't have to because you have the e-brake on,
okay.
But if you took the e-brake off, you'd want to be on the
clutch all the way down, yep. And then you gotta let off the clutch as you push on the gas.
Yes. So in order to start this up, put the clutch all the way down. You'll start it up, but keep the clutch on the keep the clutch where it is right now.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, turnkey. You haven't had a turnkey in a while, have you?
No, it's not turning.
Yeah, it is. Now, put this into that neutral position, then you can let your foot off the clutch. You can let your foot out.
All the way?
All the way, because you're in neutral. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So put your foot on the brake. Your foot's on the brake.
Mm-hmm.
Put your right foot on the brake. Okay? You can take the e-brake off. Sorry, I pulled it up.
Okay.
Now we're going to start with that clutch and gas like we mentioned in the 86. So put the clutch all the way to the floor. You'll put it in first gear. Yep, all the way forward. Yep, and now this is where we talked about letting the clutch.
This?
That's reverse.
Okay.
Don't worry about reverse. So when you go to second gear, it's straight back to here.
Okay.
Okay? And you can't go into reverse because there's a lockout. Okay, so you're gonna start letting the clutch out and giving it gas, and you'll feel that bite point we talked about in the 86. It's gonna be a lot smoother in this car. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
you stalled it. So clutch all the way in. Turn it back on. Okay, leave the clutch in. And let's straighten you out.
Oh, I'm still in first gear.
Still in first gear, yep. Now, you didn't give it enough gas. Okay?
How far do I let the clutch out?
You're gonna slowly let it until your foot is not touching the clutch. So keep going, keep going, keep going. More gas, more gas, more gas. There you go. A little jerky, that's fine. Okay? You're fine. Now clutch all the way in, and then shift to second. Clutch. There you go. All right. Now you're moving. Now if you came to a stop, a complete stop, you have to have the clutch all the way in. Push the clutch all the way in. Yep. And now since you're at a stop, you want to go back to first gear. Okay. Now you're going to do that start over again.
Okay.
You didn't give it enough gas.
Because I'm used to the 86. I shouldn't have learned on the 86. That was a bad idea.
I told you this would be easier. But you just have to get used to it now.
It was that jerky.
You have to get used to it now.
I mean, this isn't easier. It's not. I don't know how much gas to get. This is not easy.
Well, you have to feel it out. Don't try to let the clutch out as fast as you can. You're gonna slowly.
I was doing it slow and it stalled.
Because you didn't give it enough gas at that point. But yep, there you go. There's second gear. Starting is the hardest. But once you start to let that clutch pedal out, you're going to start to feel the car move slightly. There you go, you're into third gear.
Yeah, I don't think I like this very much, to be honest.
But you're at least moving.
Yeah.
So if you had to get the car home, you could do it. The starts are the hardest. You're shifting from first, second to third, fine. It's the starts that's the hardest to do in a manual. So for your second time ever driving a manual, you're doing a great job. We just have to practice the stops. So make a U-ey around this thing. And you put your foot on the clutch, put the clutch all the way in, put the clutch all the way in, yep, and then you're coming to a stop, okay? So let's go back to first gear, okay? And we'll do exactly what we just did.
Okay.
So foot off the brake.
It's off.
Okay, you're gonna slowly let the clutch out with your left foot, very slowly, okay? The car is going to start moving forwards. We are physically moving right now, okay? I want a nice, smooth balance between giving it a little bit more gas and continuing to slowly let the clutch out, but it needs to be smooth. Don't abruptly let your left foot out. There you go.
Okay, that's a little bit
Okay,
better.
now we're moving. And then, oh, yep, let your foot off the gas when we shift.
That was a little bit better.
Okay, good job. Now, that's the hardest part, and you got it very smooth. When you get more comfortable with it is when you can do that at a much faster rate. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but I don't know. It would take a long time to be more comfortable with that.
Well, right, and you don't drive a manual every day. This is your second time ever driving one.
Yeah.
For like a half hour at a time. So
Yeah.
there's no comfort in driving a car for less than a manual for less than an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like 3 weeks apart from both cars.
Yeah, this is not the easiest thing to do, but I mean, I think I could definitely, if I had to get us home, I could probably do it. I probably would stall out.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you already know how to start it back up. Do you want to try one more time without me saying a single word?
I can try one more time.
Okay. Now, the only thing I will say is that we're not really sloped like you were over there, but we're not going to, it'll be fine. The car's just not going to roll under its own, you know, gravity.
All right.
So, there you go. Whenever you're ready.
It was a little bit better.
Did you get it? That was perfect.
I think so.
That was smooth.
All right.
Aside from taking like 15 seconds, you did good. I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You
I
did
was
great.
trying to make it smooth.
You
and
did
not
great.
jerky.
You did great. That's how.
hurt him.
What?
I said I'm gonna hurt you.
No, you did great. That was awesome. And then it's just shifting gears. See, that's the easiest part. Once the car is moving, you understand how to shift.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Now
then.
let's drift. I'm just kidding.
Ooh. Well, yeah. We don't have rear wheel drive, so. But. So anytime that you want to touch the brake pedal in a parking lot situation, push the clutch in. Now, obviously, if you slow down right now, you don't have to touch the clutch. But like once you get to, let's say right about now, I'd put the clutch all the way in too.
Yeah, and then take it out of third.
And then if you wanted to let your foot off the clutch while you're standing still, you just put it
In neutral.
here. But if do what you want to do,
I stalled.
that's fine. Got a little too excited there.
Yeah, this is not as hard as the 86. I still stand by the fact that this is not fun. Why would anyone want to do this?
Because it's fun.
When you have the choice of an automatic. You know what's fun? Turning up the radio and dancing while you drive in the car. Not trying to remember, oh, did I hit the clutch? Oh, how much gas do I put on that? Oh, what gear am I in? Oh, I got a brake and clutch.
We should stop the video now.
I'm kidding. I'm sure it's fun for some people like you.
But do you feel how it's not as jerky as the 86? So like
Definitely not as jerky.
every manual is going to react differently. But I wanted you to drive this one because it's easier to see the gears.
Yeah.
You know, you can see what gear you're in, and the clutch pedal I feel is a lot smoother.
The gated is cool, but
yeah. So, well, our 86 video was, could I teach you how to drive a manual one day? Technically, I guess I didn't really I taught you how to drive a manual, but how comfortable if we left the parking lot would you be? Aside from starting, you can shift gears fine. If I decided to walk home, could you drive it home? Not that I would, that's a far distance.
If I absolutely had to, I would, but it's not something that I would want to do.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I am not super comfortable with it. It doesn't sound fun.
Okay. Well, at least you tried.
I definitely tried. I'm not saying that I wouldn't try again just to get better at it, but I think baby steps.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It is possible to teach someone how to drive a manual in one day. Now keep in mind, you have less than an hour of total driving time between the two videos. Roughly an hour. So a full day obviously is, you know, if we spent, you know, 3-4 hours in this parking lot, I think you could drive us home for sure.
Oh,
After about a half hour though, it's just not, I can see why you're not as comfortable.
Yeah, it's not. If I continued to do it, or if I had to do it, I'm sure that I would get that feeling. I would get really comfortable, and it would make more sense. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't really enjoy it.
Okay, that's fair. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video teaching my wife, finally, after 2.5 years of not driving my car.
Yeah, I've never.
It was about time to let her experience the manual transmission.
Not as bad. I like it better than the 86. I'll
Okay.
give it, and it is
Well, that's
prettier.
good.
It's prettier than the 86. I like the rings.
Yeah, because you can add your 5th one to it.
I have 6. It's 6, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay,
6,
anyway,
honey.
give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. We'll see you all in the next video.
See ya.